G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So today's video we're going to be running over the team building guide that is going to drop later today on Global for the EZA STR Rose that we've got here, and also the TEQ Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Two pretty solid EZAs. They can be a bit situational, but definitely two units that you guys should be able to get a lot of use out of. So as you can see here, the category weakness for the mission, for the event is Future Saga, and on top of that we also do have the damage disadvantage to AGL units and also STR units. So best to keep that in mind for when you are going through this. So in terms of leaders for the event, we've got the EZA for the Gohan, so we've got the 170 there. We've got a 130 here up until they get their EZA. Again, want to steer away from STR units. We've got the brand new leader for the team, which is the Trunks and Vegeta, who are obviously going to be the best leader. I'm just going to throw them on the team now because they're clearly a must run. We've got the TEQ 17 and 18. And then also the TEQ Trunks. So a pretty big choice of leaders, to be honest. There are a lot of really solid options there if you don't have one or the other. So starting from the top, I'm going to grab Physical Trunks. I think he's going to be a very good option, even though he's going to have type disadvantage against the Rose, just with his ability to do the crits. Yeah, I think that he will be really, really solid. Also, we're going to jump in Future Gohan with when he's with the Trunks, performs really, really well. If need be, you could rely upon Zamasu and Gawasu, just with their defensive support, their ability to dodge. They could be a decent unit to use, but you would have to concern yourself with the fact that STR Rose could probably clap them straight off the bat. Physical Vegito Blue is also going to be a really good option. We know that when he does perform that turn where he gets to 3 or 4 supers, they're all crits, gets a ton of counters. He can put out some crazy offensive numbers, but again, physical units, so you do have to be a bit wary of that there. You could certainly use these STR units that we have here. Someone like Trunks and Maya could be really good because, as you can see, they do get their high chance of dodge. Someone like Vegito Blue could also work really well defensively, but as I mentioned, we would have that damage reduction against them, so they're not going to do a great deal for us offensively. If you're running a heavy Zamasu team, Rose, LR Rose would be a very good option. You can put up some crazy offensive numbers if you're getting him a lot of key, but the thing there is you would have to be running him with another Rose or Zamasu, so might want to steer away from him for the time being. This Int Vegeta could still work pretty well. Decent linking partner. He gets that 50% attack and defense for multiple turns, so we'll put him in there as a tentative yes for the time being. As I mentioned, 17 and 18 are very good because they're going to have their ability to Ghost Usher. They're going to orb change for the team, so even if they are just the last unit that we're sort of looking at, I think they've still got a lot of value to bring onto the team. So this TEQ Super Saiyan Trunks could also be very good. Again, another one of those units that gets the 50% raise for multiple turns. And then you can see here, gets the additional defense when facing 2 enemies. So in the later stages, I think this one is one of the ones where they team up together. Maybe I'm wrong there. But yeah, he could be pretty good. Vegito, enough said. Throw him in slot 3, give him that chance to dodge. And he can perform those multiple supers as well. I think he's going to be very, very valuable on this team as well. If you're needing a leader, again, as I mentioned, this Trunks could work reasonably well, but he's not going to really have enough time to get into Super Saiyan and then sort of stack his defense where he's most effective. as I mentioned, much like the STR units, AGL's sort of to the wayside. You're using them as sort of your last resorts. The AGL trunk's actually another leader that you could use if you're really struggling with the 130%. And then the AGL Gohan and Trunks could also be a decent unit to use. They've got that revive, which is always helpful in events like EZAs where you don't have any items to use either. So a pretty small category, but a decent one. We've got a lot of options in terms of leaders and then a few good rotations in here. So this is what my team's going to look like for the start of the event at least. Who knows, it could chop and change a little bit later to get a bit more defensive, but it is going to be very heavily dependent on Vegeta and Trunks. And I imagine if you are bringing just a friend, Vegeta and Trunks, because you didn't manage to get your own, that you should be pretty fine for this one here. So let me know how excited you are for these EZAs, which one you're looking forward to more, the TEQ Super Saiyan Blue Vegito or the STR Rose. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.